بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we have started to have a brief interpretation of Quran. We reached to verse 254 of chapter Baqarah. Please listen to this verse.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلة ولا شفاعة والكافرون هم الظالمون.
O you who believe, spend out of what we have given you before the day comes, in which there is no bargaining, neither any friendship nor intercession. And the unbelievers, they are the unjust. In this verse, Allah is talking regarding to spending from whatever we have in this world. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu anfiqu mimma razaqnakum. Spend out from whatever we have given to you. Razaqnakum means something that we have given to you as a sustenance. It can be money, and it can be knowledge, it can be property, anything that we have given to you, any bounties that we have given to you, help the others, give a portion of that to others. And Allah says, say for yourself. Don't give, it means losing something. It doesn't mean losing. Give to protect yourself. It means save for yourself in the other world. For the day that friendship is not going to help, bargaining is not going to help, and there is no intercession, it means in this world, all of us, we will be helped by our friends. All of us, when we have problems, somebody is coming to be our intercessor. We are going to have intercession by other people. We will be in jail, uncle, brother, neighbor, friends of our friends are going to help us to take us out from jail. Allah says in resurrection day, friendship is not going to help. Members of the family, parents, brothers, sisters, la khulla, no friendship, nothing is going to help. So do something for yourself by spending out today. Today is the day that you have facilities, and tomorrow is the day that you can use the credit that you have established. Allah wants to say that when you give something in the way of Allah, it is something that you establish credit for yourself. Why we establish credit with different banks? Because we don't have money? No, we have today. We want to work for the day that we face some problems. In that day, although we don't have money, but we are not going to have problem because we establish a good credit for ourselves. Allah says, help the others by your knowledge, by your money, by anything that we have given to you, a portion of that, a part of that, give it to others. And Allah says, من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلة ولا شفاعة. Before such a day that is coming, the day that there is no business in it. You cannot buy or sell something. Anything we have, Some of them we keep it for the day that we have nothing. We keep gold for ourselves, different currency for ourselves, a piece of land, a piece of home. For the day that we have nothing, we sell them. But in resurrection day, there is no way to sell anything. ولا خلة, friendships, ولا شفاعة, intercession. So protect yourself. There is a discussion between scholars, interpreters of Quran, that this verse, of course, mainly is talking regarding to spending money. They discuss about this issue that Allah is talking about spending money which is obligated or the one which is recommended. We know that in religion, sometimes it is obligated to spend money, like zakat. Zakat al-Fitr, for example, a person who makes fast for 1 month, at the end or the day of Eid al-Fitr, is obligated to give as a zakat. A little money or food, for example, we have to give to the poor people, and it is obligated. A person who has certain numbers of sheep or cow, for example, or a camel, anything like that, certain amount of gold or certain amount of rice or date, for example, any of them, we have to pay zakat for that. Islamic tax is obligated. A scholar says this verse is talking about obligated one like that, or they are talking about obligated one and the one which is recommended. Recommended, it means any time, anything, any amount is recommended. One of the great scholars, Allama Tabarsi, in his great interpretation of Quran, Majma'ul Bayan, he says this verse of Quran includes recommended one and obligated one. It can be the one refers or points out to the one which is obligated or the one which is recommended. It can cover both of them. And this scholar says, although at the end of the verse, Allah says, وَالْكَافِرُونَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ, and those who are disbelievers, they are oppressors. This scholar, Allama Tabarsi, says this verse, this sentence doesn't mean that whoever doesn't give this money is among the oppressors until it will cover only the obligated one. He says, no, it doesn't mean that. The last sentence wants to talk about the resurrection day, that all those people who disbelieve in Allah, they oppress themselves and they will be punished. Has nothing to do with these people who do not spend the money. So the sentence on the top of this verse can mean the obligated one or the one which is recommended. But some other scholar says, and from the last sentence, when we say that definitely they are one verse and it should refer to the top of the verse, we should say, and it is better to say that no, this is talking about the obligated one, because Allah says وَالْكَافِرُونَ. It means those who disbelieve this idea to spend this money, they are oppressors, because Allah is talking about infaq, to spend money. When he says kafirun, it means those who do not believe this idea and do not spend regarding to financial help. They are not ready to help the others financially or to spend, to give zakat. Definitely these people are going to be punished. So we should say that this is talking about the obligated one, not about recommended one. These people really oppressing themselves because they do something that they deserve to be punished. In this verse, Allah says, مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. By different words, Allah encourage people. Allah wants to encourage people to think properly about whatever they have until they will be ready to spend for others. First, Allah says, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. O people, believers, spend out from something that we have given to you. Allah wants to remind people that this something that you have is not from yourself. You are not the source. I am the source. It means Allah is the source. What I have given to you, this is one. Remember that this is from Allah. Second, mimma. Allah doesn't say to give all. Allah says a portion of that. Mimma, it means from that. مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلة. Allah wants to say that something that you give, this is something that you establish credit for yourself for the day that nothing is going to help you unless the credit that you have. Allah wants to remind us that this is really saving. You are ready to save in any bank. You are ready to save with any person, different people. How you are not ready to save with Allah for Resurrection Day? Allah wants to remind people that in that day, friendship is not going to help, but this is going to be the best friend for you and best help. Do something for yourself and spend for yourself for such a day. From this verse, we will understand first, when Allah wants to talk to the people, He talks with beautiful calling. Oh, believers, it means Allah loves people. And show us, when you want to order others to do something, talk to them nicely. And Allah encourage people to take advantage from the time that you have. Use your time in a best way and take the best out of that. Today you are free to do whatever you want. Use it and take the best for Resurrection Day. Allah wants to say that if you deprive others today, Resurrection Day, you will be deprived from Allah's grace. Then, when Allah says, لا بيع, in Resurrection Day, لا بيع فيه ولا خلة ولا شفاعة. In Resurrection Day, there is no friendship and there is no intercession. Many verses of Quran says that there is no intercession in Resurrection Day. Like verse 48 of chapter Baqarah, Allah says, وَلَا يُقْبَلُ مِنْهَا شَفَاعَةً. Intercession will not be accepted from anybody. But when we look at other verses, like chapter Taha, verse 109, Allah says, يَوْمَئِذٍ لَا تَنْفَعُ الشَّفَاعَةِ إِلَّا مَنْ أَذِنَ لَهُ الرَّحْمَنُ. Today, it means in Resurrection Day, intercession is not going to help anybody unless from a person that Allah allows him. إِلَّا مَنْ أَذِنَ لَهُ الرَّحْمَنُ. It means there are some people that Allah allows them to intercede. And there is an intercession from these people. These intercessors are those that Allah loves them and will accept intercession from these people. Then Allah says, وَالْكَافِرُونَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. Those who do not believe are oppressors. Allah wants to say that those who are stingy and they are not ready to spend money in the way of Allah, they are one of the best examples of oppressors. They oppress themselves before oppressing anybody else. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.